When it comes to ARK, leveling is required for success, so we proudly present top 5 ways to level up on ARK. Looking for a good server provider to host your ARK server? Go to gportal.com and use our link in the description down below to help us out. Our server's OC have been out for about a week now, and we have a ton of players on there who love the server. If you're interested in joining, go down in the description and go join our Discord down below. Coming at number 5, we have Explorer Notes. Leveling up on ARK for new players may seem hard, but the most common way to level up is finding Explorer Notes. Explorer Notes look like this. They come in all kinds of designs. Mainly look for ruins in the middle of nowhere and look for a box, a vase, or even a tech dashboard. When you spawn in, I highly recommend going straight to the notes instead of farming right away. The top maps for farming Explorer Notes are the Island, Genesis 1 and 2, and Extinction. Maps like the Center, Ragnarok, Crystal Isles, and Valgaro do not have Explorer Notes as they are modded maps and not officially made by the devs. You see, each map has a story and a reason to why it is the way it is. If you have time, read these Explorer Notes as they tell one hell of a story. I highly recommend farming them in a certain pattern. There are ones that are 2 times XP and even 5x. Here is a small tutorial on what I do every single time that I log on to the island. But anyways, go ahead and spawn in West 2 and it should spawn you in this location. Follow my exact route. Went over here to this first one and it gives you a good amount of XP and you're already going to start leveling up just from running around for 5 minutes doing this. Come over here to this next one, just be careful, there's usually always an Alpha Raptor here is what I've seen on almost every single server that I've ever been on. It's annoying and it sucks. And come over here, I'm going to go up a little bit of a hill. It's a little tricky for this one, you have to hop up on top of the big rock, so get up on the big rocks if they're there. If they're not, you're going to have to build a ladder to get up here, which does suck. But it's life. And then you come down here to this third one, which can be found right here. Then you're going to hop off the cliff, make sure to not take fall damage and hop on those rocks. And then you come over here, and I always have to use K mode because it's impossible to see this one. But you come over here, and this is a Tech Gram one, which actually boosts your XP even more with this one. So I highly recommend farming right after getting all these. And then coming down here in the water, this one sucks to get because you have to swim through all of this. But it's worth it in the end because you get a lot of XP from this. And it really gets you started and gets things going pretty quick. But anyways, let's move on to number 4. Coming at number 4, we have crafting early game engrams. Another amazing way to level up is crafting engrams. Every engram crafted will allow you to gain XP. Now of course, this is different with every item. This means that the higher level you get, the more XP that higher level item is. Early on, other than doing note runs, this is a great alternative or even a great option to use after a note run. For early game items like cloth hats can actually help you get a lot of XP over time. They give you 1.2x XP per hat crafted, and they only cost 10 fiber. On any server, you can farm a ton of these and they craft really quick. So you can farm a bunch of fiber and sit AFK, and about 5 minutes later you can come back with a few levels. Moving up to level 8, the most useful one is the cooking pot. Costing only 9 engram points, this cheap engram will give you a 78 XP per craft. It only costs 75 stone, 15 thatch, 10 wood, and 5 flint. Meaning for lower levels on a more boosted server, this is a great option for XP. Now, let's push up a little bit higher to the wooden raft. At level 16, This great engram will cost you 250 wood, 125 fiber, and 75 hide, meaning for a decent sized player with a small dino for killing like a raptor, this is great for leveling. Take a look through the engram list and make sure to look some of the items up on the ARK wiki to see which one fits your standards for crafting. But anyways, let's move on to number 3. Coming at number 3, we have killing large dinos. Killing dinos is a great way to level up. This is for later game players who are in bigger tribes looking to level up quicker. From my experience on official servers, leveling up is not an easy task. A great way to get to a high level would be to take a Rex or a Giga out and kill just about anything you see. For the most XP, I highly recommend fighting wild Gigas or alpha dinos. These dinos can give you extensive experience points. I found that rock golems give you a lot of XP, but you will need a Giga to kill these types of dinos. So if you're looking for a quick and fun way to get XP when joining a tribe, try doing this. But anyways, let's move on to number 2. Coming at number 2, we have farming swamp cave on the island. Farming swamp cave may be the quickest way from getting leveled up from about level 70 to 100 in no time at all. Farming swamp cave on the island is not only a great way to level up for players, but is a great way to farm cementing paste and chitin, which are valuable resources on ARK. Doing about 4 to 5 runs with a friend will get you to level 100 depending on what level you are. I recommend bringing a Megatherium and a frog. The Megatherium harvests a lot of chitin, and the frog harvests both chitin and cementing paste. Just be careful as you will need a gas mask, or you will die very quickly. Oh, and make sure you have a bed out front of the cave, as you will most likely die due to your stupid friend who will most likely ditch you halfway through. But anyways, let's move on to number 1. Coming at number 1, we have farming missions on Genesis 2. Farming missions is the new way to go with the release of Genesis 2. It was a great surprise to know that you can now go up to level 180 on official servers. Yes, you heard me right, level 180. Gigas and Reapers are no longer scary. Level 180s are. On Genesis 2, you can farm missions from terminals located all around the map, and let me tell you, these missions are not easy, but are actually really fun to do. Each mission gives you a different task, and by completing these missions, you get a good amount of XP. Once all these missions are done, you can fight Rockwell, and not to spoil anything, but it's a fun fight. After you fight Rockwell, you will receive 15 extra levels to unlock, and by achieving all the boss fights and ascensions on ARK, you can reach max level of 180. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go check out our servers OC, which have been up for about a week now. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.